And that's what an outside locus of control is. You believe it's just down to luck, it's just down to fate, it's just what's going to happen. And when you get into that position, you think, why bother? Of course you would, because you don't think you can influence it. So everyone starting in the hill, in my opinion, has an internal locus of control where I'm here and I think I can make the 160 miles happen. That makes sense. But their language shift, and it would shift from I'm wet and I'm cold. And then just before they rang the bell, or a few hill reps later, they'd say something to me like, and I heard 2 or 3 people say this. They said, I could do this if it wasn't for the weather. You've gone from I can do this, and that's my internal locus of control, to it's the weather. And then the mind goes, what if you could ring the bell and it not be your fault? Because what I learned out there on that hill is that it's incredibly difficult to quit and give up when you feel you are responsible for it and it's within your hands. If you don't feel it is down to you, i.e. you're not responsible for it, or it's not your fault as such, it's easy to quit because you're now putting it down to the weather, so they're blaming the weather. And there was one guy who wrote a blog about a week later, and he rang the bell and he said that to me. He said, I could do this if it wasn't for the weather. He said, I now see that it wasn't the weather why I didn't finish the hill. It was my inability to cope with the weather.